Hey everyone, it's Kayla with fitnessblender.com. Today's workout is going to be a 30-minute body weight core routine with a low back prehab section. I've included your warm-up as well as your cool down, and we will be taking 2 water breaks to kind of rejuvenate us and prep us for the work ahead. Grab an exercise mat if you'll be working out on some hardwood floors or need some extra padding between you and the floor, since we will be doing a lot of floor-based exercises. Go ahead, set up your space, grab what you need, and let's get going. All right, everyone, let's kick things off with our warm-up routine. We will be doing 30 seconds on, no rest in between, and we will be flowing straight through before we enter the core section. I have set out my workout mat because we will be doing a combination of standing as well as floor-based warm-up exercises. Let's set the timer and get going. Okay, 10 seconds is on the timer. Go ahead and spread your legs. Give me a wide stance. We're going to be starting with some toe touch circles, okay? Going to the left toe, swinging to the right, and coming back up. Let's reverse. Right toe, left toe, and back up. Really gentle circles. Let's just warm up our low back and our legs and hamstrings. In a couple of seconds, we're going to take it down to the ground for an alternating runner stretch. All right, so let's take a high plank position. Bring your right foot up to your right hand. Stretch here for a few seconds and then reverse to the other side. Left foot to the left foot to the left hand. Okay, couple seconds. Take your knees, drop them down. We're going to be doing a cat, so nice big round back, and then slowly bring it down to a back arch. Stretch out the front of your neck. Okay, alternate between a rounded upper back and an arched upper back. Okay, stay here. Tuck your toes, bring it up into a bear crawl hover. Rock forward and backwards if you can, or if you want to, drop your knees. This stretch helps warm up our wrists and preps us for some wrist work, okay? Rocking forward and backwards. Get ready to turn around and lie on your back, okay? Bend up both knees, arms, tabletop. Take the left hand against the left knee. Extend the right arm and right leg into a stabilizing dead bug. Okay, go ahead, switch. Right knee, right hand, extending the left leg and left arm. Try and keep your low back pressed firmly into the ground or your mat. Couple more seconds. We're gonna finish up with an open book thoracic rotation. Okay, take a half kneel position, left leg in front, right knee on the ground, hands clasped in front of you, shift forward, open the right hand up, and bring it back. Okay, again, forward lean, open the right hand, really stretch open that pec. Right, couple more seconds, let's switch sides. Right leg up, left knee down, hands in front, shift forward, swing the left arm open and around, and come back. Open books, kind of like you're opening a book. About 10 more seconds left. Try and get one more in if you can. All right, hopefully you feel a little loosey-goosey. A couple of seconds as we transition into our core routine. We're gonna be doing an A-B format with 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off or to transition. The first exercise will be very active, so we'll start with windshield wipers. The second exercise is gonna be a hold. So we're gonna do windshield wipers first, followed by a hollow man hold. Okay, let's get ready. On your back, bring your legs up. Stay here if you want. Otherwise, start to windshield them from side to side. Straight leg is the hard progression. The lower you go, the more lower ab strength you need. If you need to, bend your knees up a little bit to help reduce stress on the low back. Again, straight leg, hard. 10 seconds. Coming up, we have the B portion, which is the hollow man hold. Extend the arms, extend the legs, up and hold. Okay, ready, go. You can do both arms, both legs. You can do just the legs, or you can do just the upper body. If your low back is grumpy, bend up both of your legs and just lift the upper portion of your body. Both shoulder blades aiming to lift off the ground evenly. So, a couple of progressions for you, right? One more repeat round. Back to the windshield wipers and then another version of hollow man hold, okay? Here we go, windshield wipers for 35 seconds. Left, right. Try and keep your abs in contact with the ground the whole time. Whew, longest 35 seconds ever. Okay, hollow man hold, last round. Okay, up we go. The point of the hollow man hold is to really press that low back into the ground as much as possible. All right, we made it. Quickly turn around. We're doing bear crawl hovers with a leg extension, alternating, okay? Here we go. Get into your bear crawl hover. Take the right leg, push it up to the ceiling, bring it back down. Left leg, push, back down, push, back down. If this is too much for you, go down onto your forearm, still a bear crawl hover. Extend, down, extend, down. Lots of options for you. Okay, here's the stationary or stabilizing piece. Bear crawl hover, okay? Again, bear crawl here or bear crawl hover on your forearms. Or you can do a combination of the two, either one. Just make sure your fingers are spread, your shoulders are evenly placed over your wrists. Ooh, 10 seconds, we've got this. Okay, drop your knees, roll out your wrists a little bit. Let's get ready for one more round, okay? Going back to the leg kicks in the air. Bear crawl on your hands or your forearms, but extending the back leg, pushing your heel up, engaging that glute. Couple more seconds until we're finished with this piece. Okay. Come down, rest your wrists or your shoulders. Last one. Here we go. Stabilizing part, bear crawl, hover, forearm hover. Whew, I don't know about you guys, but my thighs are really feeling this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Last set. High plank, Spider-Man plank, alternating right knee to the right elbow. Right, let's give this a try. Up and back, up and back. If you need to, go ahead, drop it down to your forearms, okay? And you won't be able to bring your knee up as high, but kind of like a pull it out to the side and back down is just fine. Whatever you need to get through this. Right? Last one, stabilizing portion of it, plank, high plank, or forearm plank. Right? 35 seconds. We've got this. Really tight core. Make sure your weight is evenly placed throughout your lower body and your upper body. Make your legs work too. About 10 seconds left. You guys, we've got this. We have got this. Right. One more round, Spider-Man high plank or Spider-Man forearm plank, followed by the stabilizing exercise. Okay? Spider-Man left, Spider-Man right. Oh, Spider-Woman, forgot to be inclusive. Spider-Person, we'll just put it that way. Ten seconds. Keep it going. You've got it. Okay? Roll out the shoulders. Roll out your wristies. Last round, and then we're going to break for water. Plank time. Ten seconds. We've got this. Keep breathing. Pull in your low abs. And drop it down. Okay, let's take 20 seconds, grab a quick sip of water, and meet you back here for round 2. Hi everyone, welcome back from our first water break. Let's get right into the second section of this core circuit. We'll still be using our 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off, doing a dynamic followed by a stabilizing exercise in that AB format. This time around, we're going to be doing bicycle kicks followed by a recline hold. So let's get the timer going and then we will meet you on the mat on your back. 10 seconds, so let's quickly get into position. Bicycles alternating left, right. You can do upper body, lower body, or just one or the other, okay? "15 seconds left. 10. Keep it going. Okay, recline hold, boat pose, modified boat, whatever you want to do. Unfortunately, my boat looks a little bit like this, but I'm working, my abs are engaged, my upper body is engaged. That's all that matters. If you can, yeah, lifting up the bottom half, but like I said, not quite there yet. I will get there someday, and so will you. But for now, we do what our body says that we can. Okay, come up, give our abs a little bit of a reprieve, but then meet me down on the mat, bicycles. Last round. Like I said, you can do any alternative exercise of the bicycle that you would like. So whether that looks like lower body or even lower body bicycles up top, or feet still, upper body movements like that. Okay, last one, recline hold, boat pose, some alternative exercise to the boat. All right, fix my upper body. And even though it doesn't look like my lower half is engaged because my heels are on the ground, there is so little pressure between my heels and the floor that you could probably lift them up if you wanted to. So a lot of hip flexors working. Awesome sauce. Okay, last one, we're gonna be doing a star plank on the right side, okay? Star plank like this with a leg lift. If this is not enough stability for you, go ahead, bring your top hand down or rest it in front of you. Hardest portion up, as well as that lower leg extended out. Lots of modifications or variations for this routine. That's why I really like it. Okay, you probably guessed it, but the stabilizing partner will just be a star hold. You can do your star up here, you can do your star here. You take your pick. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, quick rest. Then we are right back up for the last section. Okay. Again, hand on your hip, hand up, giving me some leg lifts. If your hips are pretty tired, go ahead, lower your body down and just simply work on this part of the core and not necessarily the side plank version. Okay, couple more seconds. Oh, that's a good burn for me, right? I'm gonna come up, shake out my shoulders. Last one, star plank holds. This can be a tough one to hold for 35 seconds. So if you need to drop your hip and hold the top, or if you just need to give me a nice side plank here, some modifications, bent legs, hand on your hip, that works too. All right, swing around. We're gonna repeat that section on the other side. So let's give the right hip a little bit of a rest, and then let's start leg lifts with our left side closest to the ground. Again, your hand can be up towards the ceiling, tucked by your ear, or place it on your hip, especially if you need some cues for your leg raises, especially cueing that glute right here. Okay, let's get ready for the star plank holds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop it up. This side is really weak for me. Don't know if I'm going to be able to make it the 35 seconds. I'm going to try though. But similar to you, if you noticed your body really trying to compensate some pretty unhealthy compensation patterns, go ahead, take a variation like I am right now. Okay, bring it down. One more round of this, leg lifts, and then we are almost done. Okay, here we go. Leg lift time. I don't know how you feel on your side of the screen, but these are so incredibly humbling to me. They're really tough. They require so much core strength, a ton of shoulder stability here, as well as a lot of hip strength from the deep stabilizing muscles that we always forget about when we're doing squats or deadlifts. Okay, last exercise, then we're gonna break for a quick sip of water one more time. Okay? All right. Stabilizing exercise, star side plank. Take your variation if you need it. Couple more seconds. Okay, like I said, 20 seconds, grab a sip of water. If you don't need to, fast forward, and I will see you very soon. We're gonna finish up with some low back prehab and our cool down stretches. I don't know about you, but my hips need some openers. We're gonna start on our hands and knees doing some hip cars. This section is 50 seconds on, 10 seconds to rest, relax, recover, transition with me. But the 50 seconds is a very loose estimation. You can do reps, whether you do 8 reps or need a little more like 12 or 14, or you can go by the timer. 10 seconds on the timer. Hands and knees, let's do some hip openers, okay? So take the right leg, push it up to the ceiling, open it out to the side, and then scoop it back under, okay? The whole time you're doing this sequence, the rest of your body is gonna remain pretty still, okay? You might hear some clicking, some groaning, maybe some popping like mine. As long as that is not painful, try not to be too concerned about it. Okay, now let's reverse. So open up the hip first, then push the heel to the ceiling and bring it back in. Bring the leg out to the side, push the heel to the ceiling, and bring it under. Couple more seconds. Okay, sit back, roll out your wrists, and let's get ready to do that on the other side. Same exercise, we'll do a couple of seconds, one direction, and then halfway through switch, right? So left heel, push up to the ceiling, and open the hip to the side, scoop it under. Left heel to the ceiling, swing the knee out to the side, and bring it under. Right, go ahead and switch directions. So bring the knee out to the side, kick the heel to the ceiling, and scoop under. Try not to do what I just did and I let my low back arch and sag. You want to hold really strong by engaging your core. Okay, all right, shake it out. We're going into a side plank adductor hold. So what I want you to do, you can either straighten or bend the top leg. The bottom leg is going to swing out in front a little bit, just like this. And you're going to practice lifting it up, the whole leg, just like that. Okay? Like I said, the top leg can be straight, it can be bent, can be in the middle, but you're just going to work on keeping your whole upper half stable, steady, while you lift the entire lower leg. You should really feel this along the innermost corners of your groin, along the inside of your thigh, maybe even down to your knee. Okay, go ahead, switch sides so that we can do the other side. Again, the lower leg, or the leg closest to the floor, is the one doing all of the work. Bring the hip in front of you, the knee at a 90-degree angle, and you are going to stabilize your upper body while the lower leg lifts. Again, you should feel this kind of in your groin, maybe where your underwear line is, along the innermost section of your thigh, or possibly into your knee. This should not be painful, but it should be a challenge. Let's just put it that way. Okay, last exercise. You're going to give me a bird dog, so extending opposite hand, opposite leg. Once you've mastered this, if you think it's a little too easy, give me the spicy version. The spicy version is a bear crawl hover with a bird dog. Okay, so whether you give me the spicy version or the stabilizing version, you choose, maybe a combination of the two. Okay, excellent work, everyone. Let's break it down into our cool down stretches, okay? 30 seconds each, no rest in between. Let's start with a seated toe touch to the left side. The difference between a toe touch and an adductor stretch is that my hips are angled towards the toe I'm reaching for. Okay, let's do a right toe touch. Again, my hips are angled towards the leg that I'm stretching. This way I really feel it in my hamstrings and not necessarily on the innermost section of my thigh. Okay, now the adductor stretch is where my hips are angled away and I am placing my hands in front of me with my leg out to the side. Now you should feel it inside your groin. I'm going to switch and do the other side now and do my left adductor stretch. As with a lot of these exercises and mobility stretches and flexibility exercises, you might notice a lot of differences from the left side to the right. We talk about this a lot in our workouts together, really common, really normal. Okay, let's take it down to a piriformis stretch on our backs. Cross the right leg over the left knee and bring everything in towards your body. You should feel this along the right glute and the outermost part of the right thigh. Okay, switch sides. Let's do the left piriformis and glute stretch. Cross the left leg over the right and bring everything in. But yes, just like I was saying before, differences from side to side, pretty common. You kind of just take note, see if it's something that is worth or needs improvement, and you tackle it. Okay, last one. Flip over onto your stomachs, extend your arms out, take your right hand over your left hand, and you should feel that really nice torso stretch along the right side of your body. Try and keep your legs firmly on the ground. Okay, come back to the center. Take the left hand, cross it over the right arm, and really stretch over to the side. Ground your hips into the floor. Take this time to go through any additional stretches that you might need. And that wraps up this 30-minute bodyweight core exercise routine. I hope you loved it as much as I did putting it together and leading us through our exercises and reps. Hope to see you again soon and have an amazing rest of your day. Bye everyone, workout complete.